I hope you can excuse the crow out there making all kinds of noise. Anyways, first thing, I saw on the Corvette forum, somebody posted about 3D printing the fuse box lids. Right? And I thought, well, I don't know, why do we care? But it turns out what he does is actually pretty cool, I think, anyways. Great way to add a little bit of customization for not a whole lot of money, for under $100 to get something that goes from this to this. Yeah. I was trying to figure out the design. He has a lot of like regular designs, Z06 and Chevrolet and Corvette and 427 and so on and so forth. But he also does custom stuff. So I got the C6 Jake, put an American flag in it, pulled out the old Chevy Heartbeat of America logo, red, white, blue, and it also comes with a pretty cool laminated or sticker, considerably easier to read. Throw that up under here. I think it's going to look pretty cool. And I stole this idea from a ZL1 that I saw at Cars and Coffee last week, the Heartbeat of America. His was chromed and engraved or something like that, but I completely forgot about that, those old commercials and everything. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. Nice little throwback, and I think this works out pretty good. This has made some pretty heavy duty stuff. And the top plate, you see the top plate? It screws on. So you can get him to make more of these and just change the plate out. You don't need the whole thing. Probably save some money. I haven't asked him about it yet, but I intend to get different ones. Just why not? But yeah, I love how it just pops on and makes life easy. And I think it looks kind of cool in there. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, so what I currently have in here is an air raid system. I've never taken this apart. I don't usually work on cars, but this looks pretty easy. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm not a mechanic. I am not a automotive YouTuber. Just a dude who likes his car. But I'm trying to see, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but there's little rub marks on the hood liner here. So I just wanted to, you can see the two little indicators there and there, right, of where it's worn through completely. And I'm pretty sure it's coming off of the pod. So we're gonna hopefully get this out. And if I'm not mistaken, it's just hose clamps and a couple of connectors. I don't think that actually bolts in there. I think those are just like positioning buttons in here. I don't feel anything in there that I'll have to find out in a second. But I'm gonna take that out, take the air raid out, and replace it with Corsa carbon fiber. So I have to figure out how to get these connectors off first. Should be pretty easy. Hose clamp off. This should just lift out of there. Put this bad boy in. Let's get doing things. All right. So it's kind of thin on the blade. But it should work to get where we need to be. At least that almost like there's not quite enough room for it to come straight out that way. I don't want to just start yanking on things, so that pops. It definitely just pops up though. That's kind of what it seems like. So, let's see. Oh, looks like I made a mess of it. pop off, and it does. Yep, I pulled really too far forward. I don't know if you guys ever looked at one of these things. And you can see like bracings for it to stay stiff. You know where to look. And it's not really what it's for. Technically a cleaner. But with a shop rag or a shop towel, anything is possible if you work at it. So, and it smells good. Get this out. And I think that just pops out. And I assume that's the mass airflow sensor. That looks like it's a couple of hex keys. And I will have to find my hex keys. Ah, ha, ha, ha. They're working. The tip has been... Oh, something happened to that. That's weird. Okay. Well, this is going to take a little bit to do. Ta-da! Made it. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, just push it down on this. So, it doesn't, it's very loose. The Corsa one is very loose. Like that would possibly fall out. This is what was on the Corsa. This is what was on the Air Raid. I don't know if I'm putting that in a spot where it can be easily seen. So, I'm going to see if this will fit on the Corsa. Yeah, that's very loose. I wonder what's up with that. I really don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it would pull loose under normal driving conditions. It's hard to do 1.5-handed. I've always hated little grommets like this. So. That just there. I think what I'm going to do is get the MAF in there. And it's nice of them to include the screws. Not that that's really going to help me with timing wise, because oh, and that's tight. They're the same size. It will better be. Okay. And those are tight enough that I'm probably going to use those instead of the stock or the ones that were in there before on the Air Raid. Definitely don't want those coming loose. And I think what I'll do is I'll get the MAF in there, get this on, and then I'll connect the actual tube to whatever that connector's for, and then slide it in there, because I think doing it any other way just isn't going to make a whole lot of sense. And I know I'm probably being Captain Obvious about all this, but I'm new to working on cars. I don't really work on cars. So I guess my question on that will be, because supposedly this was designed for both LS3 and LS7. Is it sloppy for that reason? I don't really know. Like these are questions that inquiring minds want to know. And you can get that reference. You're as old as I am. So we get that part done. So we're going to go back to I should be able to just turn it this way with it. Right? I'm going to do it from this side, I think. Alright, let's get the... Okay, what is on? So I'm going to crank that down good. Probably should have used it up. So now we're going to throw this on. I mean, rubber mounted, so it probably doesn't take much snugness to hold it in place. There. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Okay. Airflow sensor hooked. Now, let's see if I can get the pod on. I should be able to. That definitely sits lower. There we go. Take a picture of that going for him. Well, come on. There we go. And this weird contraption here. That's all she wrote, man. Heartbeat of America. Anyways, I know, not the greatest of videos. I am not a professional YouTuber. I think the Corsa looks good. I think the fuse box cover looks great.